Hello, welcome to Simply Scuba and simplysnorkel.com. In this session we're going to look at the Scubapro Trinidad Mask and Snorkel set. Let's take a closer look. The Scubapro Trinidad Mask and Snorkel set is a full silicone construction, so all the major parts are made from a nice soft silicone, so it's very comfortable, very pliable, so it's not using any of the cheaper silica type materials which are a lot harder. If you have a closer look at the mask itself, you can see it's a nice wide open single frame mask, so you've got no pieces down the centre which can obscure vision. It's nice and clear. It's a frameless mask as well, so it folds up nice and tight, so when you're travelling away with it you can fold it up nice and tight. It fits into a nice small space in your luggage. It's a clear silicone, slightly opaque, so you can't quite see clearly through, but allows a lot of light through, gives it a nice airy feel inside. If you have a look at the side, the mask strap is not actually attached to the frame in a completely fixed position. It's on a hinging pin, so it gives it a lot of flexibility, a lot of movement, so it fits a lot of faces nice and comfortably. Doesn't feel like it's being pulled away from the face at all. Very easy adjustment. To tighten the mask, you need to pull the strap through, and it just goes through the ratchet system. And then just to release, lift up the bar, and it allows the mask and strap to just be pulled back through, just loosen that off. On the side here you can see a nice retaining clip. It just gives it a bit of extra security. You can just tuck the excess material through the retainer and just stops it flapping around and getting in the way. The back of the strap got a wide split strap. It just helps to spread some of the load of the strap onto the back of the head. Great if you've got long hair, just stops it getting tangled in there so easily. On the other side, obviously, it's a duplicate of this side. Nice easy movement, as you can see, lots of flexibility. We have a look at the inside of the mask. The edges of the skirt itself are rounded off, just gives it a bit of extra comfort, it doesn't dig in anywhere. And inside you can see we've actually got a second lip in here as well. This just again gives it a bit of extra protection, stops any leaks coming through. It's a double layer to prevent the water coming through basically. And as you can see, it's nice and clear to see through, lots and lots of light coming in there. So we have a look at the snorkel. Snorkel itself is a purging snorkel. Got a couple of different things we want to have a look at. On top of the snorkel, we've got a wave deflector. This is basically just stopping some of the water from lapping over the top and coming down the snorkel itself. Just got a hinge section on here, makes it nice and easy to breathe out of, but it just prevents any water from coming in just by closing that off and just allowing a little bit of opening to breathe out of. And obviously once the water's cleared, that opens up and the air can flow straight back out again. If I turn the snorkel to the side, you can see it's contoured and it's a lower profile as well. This is obviously when it's up against your head, you want it nice and low against your head, stops it flapping around and obviously the water dragging on it, just gives it a bit of extra comfort. It's obviously the prime aim there is to stop the drag and it pulling against your face when you're swimming along. The mask retainer is a sliding retainer. It can actually be removed completely just by pushing the spring-loaded button, and it just slides off. So there's actually no need to, once it's been positioned on your mask, there's no need to actually take it off again. It's just a quick release, so you can take them apart and it separates it nice and quickly. Obviously just to put the mask back on, you just need to clip it back on and that just clips back into place. There's a very simple mask strap retainer there as well. The strap just passes through there and that holds it nice and tight and keeps it secure. Moving back down the snorkel then, so you've got a nice silicone section here. Gives it that flexibility. It allows a lot of mouthpieces, mouth positions. A lot can be used for a lot of people. And the great thing about the snorkel is that the corrugation is actually outside of the silicone piece here as well. So that the inside is a nice smooth board, doesn't create any turbulence and just gives it that extra flow in there as well. And at the bottom of the snorkel we'll get a dry chamber as well with a one-way valve. This just allows the water to be purged out the bottom rather than all the way up the snorkel. So if you do get any water in there, say if you duck down, you've got a little bit of water in there, you can just breathe out through your mouth and it just purges water out through the valve rather than going all the way up the snorkel. And finally, if you have a look at the mouthpiece, again, it's a nice soft silicone, very simple, nice and easy to grip onto, not going to cause any discomfort in the mouth, especially over long periods of time. So overall, it's a very nicely packaged mask and snorkel set, fantastic value for money.